let's do it like Yes.
All right, Jose, start us off, man. Welcome to PFL. Obviously, how does it feel?
Good. My eye hurts a little bit, but like I said, I belong here. I said it from the beginning. I'm saying it now. I belong here. I think I proved that. I wish I would have pulled the trigger a little bit more, but I played it smart, did the things I needed to do, got my W, and did my best to put on a good performance and put on a show.
And then, I mean, I've known you a while. The story's been, when are you going to get that ball to the big leagues, right? You're finally here. You feel like you've, proved it. You feel like you made a point to all the promotions that maybe waited too long for.
Yeah, I think I proved it to everybody. Obviously, I'm never going to be 100% happy with my performance. There's always more I could do. There's always more boxes I could have checked. I wish I would have pulled the trigger. I don't really believe in ring rust. I think that my skills have gotten better, but maybe a little inhibition on really pulling that trigger at the very end when I knew that I had him beat. But no, man, I don't think he won a round. I know one judge must have been drinking a little too early and gave him a round. But even Jesse Stern said I won every round. I think that I was pretty convincing. I think I was convincing on the feet. I think I was convincing in the wrestling. I think I was convincing on the ground. I think I did everything I needed to do and checked all the boxes, man.
I know you got to go celebrate and take this one in, but before you do that, let me ask you, next season, you looking at that, just a good.
Fuck yeah, man. Give me another fight. Give me another fight. Whenever they're doing the finals, wherever they're doing the finals, man, give me one of the guys that competed in the season. I know that they're obviously going to continue. The season's still going on. But there's guys getting cut. Tonight there's going to be 2 guys getting cut from my weight class. Give me one of those guys if you want. Let me prove another point. Let me make my case. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here. I want to be in this. I said it yesterday. I am looking for the happy ending to my story. Let me become a millionaire. Put me in the season, man. And I know these guys can't hang with me. I know it.
Last one. Who lose in the last chapter? Who should get the shot at the vacant CFS?
Bo Samaniego in October. Let me get that. I will be there. I will be loud. I will be talking shit. Anthony DeLemme, I know you want to go be a cop and all that great shit, and I'm happy for you. Whatever you want to do in life beyond this fighting shit, that's great. But Bo Samaniego is and will be the champion. I'm going to take it. I hope that Rob Heideck lets me put the belt on his waist. And how cool would that be? I just so happened to accidentally stumble upon this East Coast promotion because of the unfortunate circumstances of COVID. My fights are getting canceled. I come back and basically come over like a fucking Viking and conquer the East Coast land, beat all the East Coast studs and get the title, claim the title, and then pass it on to the next guy, dude. This little nowhere, nobody gym. There's no UFC fighters. You don't know any of us. G2 versus the world, man. Let me pass the belt to the next guy in line, and then he could pass it to Steve and Lewis. And man, dude, this is what we're doing. I don't need to go to gyms with UFC fighters because we are making those high caliber fighters ourselves. We don't need to sit at your table. We're making our table.
So in the third round there, you had him out to be trying to look for the finish. I saw you pushing for it, punches, looking for the second. How good would it have felt to get your first TKO?
Dude, I wanted to elbow him in the fucking head, and the fact that I couldn't do that was crazy. Even he said, Jesse Stern is I said it too, there's those douchebag guys, and I know that they're douchebags just because they're secretly scared. This motherfucker was not scared. He was not scared at all. I'm mounting him, and he's in the worst position of his life, and he looks up at me and he says, I know you wish you could elbow me. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And quote words, I swear. I'm like, and just his confidence and his casual demeanor in the fight, that scares me more than anybody that's trying to be a tough guy. But yes, I wish I could have elbowed him. It's been a while. I haven't fought in a while. New promotion, new people. Never fought that guy, you know. I'm proving it to you guys how good I am, but at the end of the day, I don't even know how good I am really, you know. I have an idea, but you don't really know until you do it. And I'm there, and he's so confident. I'm beating him. He's still so confident. And a part of me is like, why is this guy so nonchalant? And that kind of made me hesitate. Fuck, dude, he's got something in his sleeve. Something's going on. But yes, dude, I should have pulled the trigger. I'm still growing. I'm still getting better. You know, I wish I would have got the finish, but it felt good. Once I mounted him, pretty much in the second round, I took him down, and he just went to his back, and I could tell that he already kind of knew, like, he was in self-preservation mode. He knew that I was going to win, and he just tried to, like, last as long as he could and cushion the fall as much as he could, but I knew that I was better. I am just better. That's exactly right. It is. It's true. That's what it is. I mean, look at it. Am I not the better fighter? It wasn't my demeanor. It wasn't like weird circumstances in the fight. It wasn't a slip and a fall. If we fight 10 times, I'm going to beat him. And that's all respect to Jesse Stern. The thing about me and the ongoing theme is I don't have to knock my opponents. I don't have to take anything away from them. If you listen to all of the pieces that I did with John Morgan, it's always the same. I'm building up my opponents, talking about how good they are, but acknowledging that I'm better. And then all they can do, because they're worried, is try to tear me down so that way that they can only elevate themselves by tearing me down. I don't need to take anything away from my opponents in order to acknowledge that I'm better. I'm just better. That's what it is. I'm just better. Yes. Do you know how fucking weird it was? Never in my life have I ever experienced a situation where I train, work my ass off, and the thing is, I'm obsessed with these guys. I thought nothing but Jesse Stern, Jesse Stern, Jesse Stern, Jesse Stern every day, and thought about the fears. At nighttime, I'm thinking about nightmares of this guy kicking my ass, beating me up in front of my friends and family. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to the gym and I'm thinking about kicking his ass and all the things that I can do. And it's Jesse Stern, Jesse Stern, Jesse Stern. And by the time I actually get to the fight, I've thought about this individual so much that I'm exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted. I was mentally exhausted, obsessing over Tyler Diamond. And 6 days before the fight, they call me and tell me it's not going to happen. But that I still have to continue this process of cutting weight and going there. So I go there and go through all the process of a fight. It feels like I'm going to fight. He's still fighting. I'm preparing to fight him. I watch him fight, and not only that, I'm in the crowd, numbing my pain with Bud Light, and watching someone make mistakes that I could have capitalized, giving his back. What do I do with everybody? I take their back. I choke them. I watch him give his back. I watch him start to die out in the third round. What do? I punish people with pressure, constant pressure. I'm just watching him make mistakes that I could have capitalized on, and I didn't get my opportunity to do that. I didn't get my chance under the lights. And yes, dude, any of these guys, it's nothing personal to Tyler Diamond. Nice guy, great guy. But I want to fuck him up. I want to buy him a beer afterwards too. As soon as I'm done with you guys, I am hoping that Jesse Stern will get blackout lit with me after this. That's all I'm hoping for. Great guy. Yes.
So let's talk brand scenario. Winning $1 million a year from now. What's your first purchase?
Well, I'm not sure. Today, I get a couple $1,000s, well, a little bit more than a couple $1,000s. I get some money, more money than I've ever made from fighting so far. I'm gonna go buy my daughter a fucking bike. I am gonna take my daughters to Great Wolf Lodge. It's them, dude. The thing is a lot of people think that all of these fighters are becoming millionaires. That's not my goal. I do not. If I become a millionaire, if I become rich, that's great. But my real goal is, dude, I just want a house on the hill. I want a white picket fence. I want to go to Home Goods and buy candles with my wife. I want to go to Target and buy like knickknacks for my kids. I just want like, I'm not greedy, dude. The way I see it is I'm not trying to be rich. I'm not trying to be famous. I love to fight, and I'm good at fighting. I grew up fighting. It just doesn't make sense for me. That's like going to school and getting a degree in architecture and then working at Amazon. There's nothing wrong with that, honest living, but why not pursue your passion? This is my passion. I am a martial artist, not a fighter. All I want to do is if I make $50,000 a year, I could work at a factory. That's great. Or I could make $50,000 a year and do something I genuinely love and something I genuinely have a passion for. It just makes sense, and I think that that's what everybody should do. Why would you not go for something that you love? Fuck the money, fuck all of that. I just want my white picket fence, decent life with my family. I want to buy my kids nice things. I want to be able to go on vacations with them. I'm not greedy. I just want to have my cake and eat it too. It doesn't need to be covered in gold. White picket fence.
set in yet. Obviously, it's very well chronicled in your journey. But just got to win the PFL. I know you want more this year. I know you want to be in the regular season. Has the moment of where you're standing right now, has it set in yet?
This set in when I heard Jesse Stern's name. I knew what was going to happen. Did I really, really know? No. Nobody really knows. I could have fucking slipped on a banana peel. Who knows what happens? But I knew what was going to happen. This guy standing over here, my coach, he knew what was going to happen. Bo Samaniego, Steve, Lewis, these guys, we knew what was going to happen. I believe in myself, and I believe in my abilities. They believe in me. And a lot of the reason I believe in myself is because of them, is because they believe in me. Before I walked out here, Bo messaged a group and said, "In squabbles we trust." And I said, "And I will never let you down." I knew this. This isn't a surprise to me. Did I know how it was going to happen or what round or if it was a decision or a finish? No. But I knew I belong here.
You mentioned the PFL championships as a possible next fight. You also have the big pay-per-view super fight series coming up. Do you believe maybe that serves as an even better casting for you to put on a show and then make your statements going into the season next year?
Every fight, I'm only going to get more and more comfortable. And I showed my talent. I didn't pull the trigger as much as I wish I would have. But there's going to be some level of jitters. And they're only going to dissipate each fight. And yeah, man, every fight. It doesn't matter if it's pay-per-view, Bellator, wherever I go. They're gonna go away. Each performance is going to be better than the last. And I'm only going to make my case more and more. Where I do it, I don't care. How I do it, when I do it, hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, dude, if they want to put me in the finale as a showcase bout, that's great. If they want to do it during Ngannou and all that fight, then that's great too. Wherever. I appreciate it. And sorry I didn't say hi to you yesterday. You were kind of in the back in the dark, and I was like, eh.
Alright, so we always give a love to the teammates. Certain man, Peter Moran, you haven't really.
Zach, 4 ounces of freedom. What's up, dude?
Can you explain what Danny has done for your career so far?
Well, if you kind of know my story, 9 years old all the way until I was 21, started a family, got a regular job, bought a house, did all that stuff, started getting lit, getting fat, turning into an everyday normal guy, and bitter with the things that I shoulda, coulda, woulda done, and started to doubt myself and being crushed to norm. I don't want to be normal. I want to be special. I was becoming normal and losing faith in myself. And I called Dan one day just because I was getting out of shape, and I said, "Hey man, like I've trained like a fighter my whole life. The plan was always to be a fighter. When I wasn't a fighter anymore, I started eating like I was still a fighter and getting fat." And I told him, like, "Hey man, like I want to train like a fighter because that's what I've done my whole life, but I don't want to fight." And that was partially because of embarrassment, because I wasn't at the gym I used to be at, and now it's partially because of doubt in myself. But I told him yesterday, I'm a really sentimental guy, and I told him yesterday, laying on the bed, like, "Hey Dan, you know why we're here? Because you believed in me too much. Because you gave me faith in myself again, you know? Because like watching Bo and these guys, like, I don't know, fucking working hard, dude, just doing it on their own. And Bo's fire lit my fire. This guy believes that I'm like one of the best, and I didn't believe it before, but fuck, dude, I believe it now. It's contagious. And Bo believes in me. These guys believe in me, and it's hard like to not feel like the man when they believe in me. And I know that they put faith in me, and I don't. I said it a few seconds ago. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let them down. The better I perform, they believe in me. They believe in me. They believe in my talent. They believe in what I can do. And the better I do, that only elevates them. When Bo sees my shit work at the highest level, he doesn't doubt it. He knows that if he can compete with me, he can compete with anybody. And I want him to continue to believe that. I want these guys to continue to believe that I'm the shit, because if I do good, they could do good, man. You know, we don't need anybody else. We don't need fancy gyms. We don't need fancy equipment. We don't need to brush shoulders with UFC fighters. We can fucking do it right here. And that's it, dude. That's it. These guys believe in me. I love these guys. I love these guys. I could go somewhere else and they could kiss my ass and cater to my every whim. I don't need that. G2 working class fighter, man. Blue corner bandito. Good. I'm where I belong. I hope they doubted me. It was fucking crazy seeing the odds. That surprised the shit out of me. Forgive my profanity. I love you guys, but this is just some. It's just adding, explanation marks to what I'm saying. But yeah, that was crazy. That blew my mind. But yes, blue corner bandito. I'm where I belong. I hope they doubt me.
And last one for me. Back home in Harvey. Bo, Lewis, Steve. They're all that I watched. What message do you have for them, Evan?
I love you guys. G2 made it. We're on the map. And we were fighting in local shows. CFFC stumbled across us. I wowed them, put my foot in the door, let my guys in the back door. We're doing it again. Sky's the limit. Wherever the fuck we want to go.
Speaking of that, when you came across that East Coast promotion that gave you a chance, the one guy who doesn't get much love for that chance, Rob Bella, what message do you have for Rob?
For who?
The matchmaker, Rob.
Rob Heideck?
Is it Rob the one who matchmaker you?
Oh, Rod Galvin. Rod Galvin. Rod Galvin.
What message do you have
Hey,
for starting the career?
you know what? I know that they're all friends. They all bust each other's balls, and Arias is usually finding all these studs over on the East Coast. Well, I'm glad. One for the Midwest guys. Rod Galvin, you found the diamond in the rough, bro. You found him. I'm just gonna keep beating these East Coast guys. Even in the PFL, even in the Premier Leagues, I'm still beating them. That guy fought for the title when I was barely on my second fight, and I stole the show that night with my banana split. I was the first fight of the night. He was the last fight of the night. Whose fight do they remember? And yet again, he's got more than twice my fights, damn near. Who stole the show yet again? Love you, Jesse Stern. I'm gonna buy you all the beer. However much beer you want, I'm gonna buy it for you tonight. We are gonna get lit. I hope you hang out with me, dude. I love you. You are a gangster, but it's my night, man. Yes.